Hi, and welcome to another episode. Well, it's just been reported that Virginia Giuffre has taken her own life at the age of 41. I know this has been a very controversial subject over the years, and it's really sad that she has succumbed to this. Obviously, the online bullying and whatever else that she could not deal with, and being at the hands of abusers must have been absolutely horrific. I know it's controversial. I've always sat on the fence with this one when it came to Andrew. Although he has made headlines for being with Epstein, etc. I don't know. I've always just sat on the fence whether that was true or not when it came to this woman. But, you know, it's really sad. She shouldn't have had a life that she had in the hands of abusers. But, yeah, I don't know. It's really sad. Virginia Giuffre, she accused Prince Andrew and Giuffre Epstein of sexual abuse, and she died of suicide age 41. Her family has confirmed this. Giuffre was one of the most outspoken accusers of convicted sex offenders, Epstein and, Maxwell, his former girlfriend. She alleged they trafficked her to the Duke of York when she was 17, which Prince Andrew has denied, immensely. He's denied. I mean, if you believe that or not, it's entirely up to you. Like I said, I've always sat on the fence. I've always thought there was something there to do with, getting a bit of money and a bit of fame. I could be wrong. And, I hope I'm wrong. I hope someone does not go to those lengths to try and accuse someone just for those things. But, relatives said in a statement on Friday that she had been a fierce warrior in the fight against sexual abuse and that the toll of abuse became unmeasurable. And that normally is the case, unfortunately, when you've suffered any kind of abuse, whether it be, that kind of abuse or online abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. Sometimes you just can't cope with it anymore. And, yeah, I think it's sad that she took her life because I don't feel that that's the answer, but sometimes when you're in such a dark hole, it's the only answer that you see to end your pain. But it's always ending that person's pain, but it's the beginning of everyone that loved them around them. It's the beginning of their pain and lifelong pain. She's lost her life to suicide, which is absolutely horrendous. I wonder what Prince Andrew's thinking and feeling right now. The family went on to say Virginia was a fierce warrior in the fight against sexual abuse and sex trafficking. She was the light that lifted so many survivors. That's what her family statement said. It said she died on Thursday at a farm in Western Australia. Western Australian police said that they were called to reports of a woman who had been found unresponsive at the home on Friday night. A statement continues. Sadly, the 41-year-old woman was declared deceased at the scene. The death has been investigated by major crime. That's just normal. They have to do that. Early indication is that the death is not suspicious. So obviously they found a reason why it's not suspicious. Mrs. Giuffre had recently been living with her children and husband, Robert, in the suburb of North Perth, though recent reports suggested the couple had split after 22 years of marriage. 3 weeks ago, she posted on Instagram to say that she had been seriously injured in a car accident, but we know that that was false. She had done a bit of makeup and whatever. I mean, obviously she was suffering some kind of psychological thing and thought it was a good idea to put that out there. Prince Andrew, who has denied all claims against him, reached an out-of-court settlement with her in 2022. The settlement included a statement in which he expressed a regret for his association with Epstein, but contained no admission of liability or apology. Giuffre, an American, said she became a victim of sex trafficking when she was a teenager. She said she met Maxwell, a British socialite, in the year 2000. So it is really, really distressing that, obviously it's never good when someone takes their own life. I mean, it is heartbreaking. But like I said, I've always sat on the fence. I kind of didn't believe that Andrew played a part in anything to do with her. There was too many contradictive things when that all came out, like him having a wallet in his back pocket. Royals don't carry wallets. You know, just a few things that just didn't make sense. And I don't know. I mean, we all have our own thoughts and opinions, etc. But yeah, I don't know if it was true or not. She's the only one that knows if it's true or not. And obviously she's going to take that to her grave now. But it really caused a lot of drama in the royal family, didn't it? And it's kind of sad. I mean, like I said, suicide is never the answer. There's always a solution to a problem, whether it be a big problem or a small problem. But it is kind of sad. I mean, her last stint about the bus accident, which obviously there was a lot of information out there that it wasn't true, must have really got her down even more. Let me know what you guys think about this, because it is very controversial, isn't it? I mean, she was brave for bringing out what had happened to her and other people. No one should ever go through that kind of stuff, ever. But we do know it happens, unfortunately. You know, it's a sad world we live in, and it happens more and more. And it's always kept under wraps, isn't it? But anyhow, that's kind of an interesting story to wake up to today. It was only released like not even an hour ago. So, yeah, I wonder what Prince Andrew is thinking, or whether he's not even ever given it a second thought, or maybe he's like, well, that problem's out the way. It's very sad for her family and, of course, her children, but it's not a really good ending. But anyhow, unfortunately, sometimes these things happened, and we can only hope that she finds peace on the other side now, and she can rest in peace and have all that hurt and pain left behind. Her hurt and pain left behind. But obviously for her children, it's the beginning of the pain. Like I said, taking your own life is never the answer, but unfortunately when you're in that position, you don't see the light. You just see the darkness. Anyhow, I hope you're all well and enjoying your day. Let me know what you guys think about this recent piece of news just released. Bye for now.